If you have tightness on your lower back, you must do these 5 exercises. It's going to not only strengthen the right muscles, but also stretch the right muscles so you alleviate tension on the lower back. So let's go ahead and start. The first thing you must do is modulate your spine or articulate and stretch your spine. So you're going to go to all fours. You're going to breathe in, wash the shoulders, keep your abdominals engaged, and you're going to round the lower back. When you're doing this, think about your tailbone going down and push your abdominals in to really stretch those muscles that get very tight, and then lengthen out, articulating again, one verb at a time to neutral position. So exhale, flex, breathe in, and lengthen up. Now, sometimes also it's nice when you go to that flex position, round position, think about your glutes, pulling the glutes and hamstring down to pull the pelvis down, to posterior tilt and alleviate tension here on the lower back. It feels really good. And then lengthen back to neutral, always keeping the abdominals engaged, okay? The next one is the half roll back. So if this is hard for you, don't bring your knees too close to you. Bring your feet a little bit farther from you. You can hold under your legs over here. And you're going to inhale first as we exhale. Think about pressing the abs in. And then you're going to roll like we just did on all fours. Think about the tailbone going under. Use the hamstring glutes to pull to stretch that lower back. See? And then come back up and lengthen again. So I think about the press my abs in. Think about my hip bone going away from my thigh bone over here, right there, and then come back up and lengthen again, okay? So round. So if you feel comfortable, if you don't want to hold your legs, you can also reach your arms up because that's going to create more abdominal strength while stretching your back. Your abdominals are the opposite muscles of your back. So while the abdominals are contracting, strengthening, the opposite muscles are going to lengthen. If this is too hard for you to sit up like that, or if you feel like too much on your hip flexors, you can bring a little pillow between your legs over here, and that helps a little bit, or a little bit wider to a ball. That helps to round and not create too much tension on the hip flexors. So if your back is tight, your hip flexors probably are tight too. And then come back all the way up. So that's another exercise, at least like 10 times, slow control, really using the abdominals, okay? The next one is a little hip roll, which I'm gonna roll the spine up. That's gonna do two things. That's gonna articulate the spine, which is gonna stretch the lumbar spine, but it's also gonna stretch the front of my thighs, which are my hip flexors. So legs hip distance apart, feet are flat on the mat. You're gonna breathe in. Contract abs first. They're going to tuck the tail under. You're going to roll your spine up one bone at a time. When I get up here, I don't go up with my lower back, okay? I just go as high as I don't push it up this way. So keep the ribs and the hips really connected here. And then roll down from the top, the middle, and the lower spine. So my glutes are working. My glutes are working the whole time, okay? So it's going to contract abs first. I'm going to bring the pelvis under. Keep those abs engaged. And I'm going to use my glutes to squeeze, to lift. So it opens here, the front of the hip, not through my belly. Stay up here and then roll down. Now, if you feel like you're not going too far up, that's okay. Just go as far up as you're going to feel this stretch here probably, but it doesn't go to your lower back, okay? If you go to your lower back, you lose the stretch of the hips, yes? And then really articulate down all the way, one verb at a time. That's really going to help with the sequencing stretch every muscle between each vertebrae of your spine. So those are very good for you. Now, the next one you want to do is some abdominal strength. So we can start with a little toe tap. So you're going to breathe in, press the abs in first. So feel like as if there's like you're flattening, like there's a corset going tightening all around you. So feel that sensation of flatness, okay? That's your deep core, your pelvic floor is engaged. Now I'm gonna bring my hip bone and my rib, and I'm gonna engage my obliques. So my pelvis is gonna tuck. Okay, but because I'm engaged my oblique, so keep that really tight over there. So if you put your hand here, it should be tight. Then you bring one leg tabletop. So you can stay just here if you're a beginner, and you're gonna tap just as far as you don't arch. Okay, because the stronger you are here, the less you're gonna work on your back. So you're gonna go as low as you can and bring it up, just as low as you can without arching. I like to exhale to engage more of my abdominals. Inhale, come back up. If you have a little bit more strength, you can bring both legs up, and you're gonna do both toe taps. So we're gonna go down, come back up. The other one, exhale. I think about stitching my rib and my hip together so they don't go away from each other. Since they go away, I'm arch, and then it's all hip flexors, right? So I want to work my abdominals. So I have to go little by little, okay? That builds strength. Now, if you say, "Oh, that's too hard for me. Cannot bring my leg down," so you can get a pillow and put it under your lower back like this, your sacrum here. So that's gonna lift the pelvis up. It's gonna help you to keep that imprint, and then you can bring your legs up, and that's a little bit easier because your pelvis is lifted, and that helps the obliques to maintain the contraction on the short position. Okay, so that's another tip for you there. Keep those abs engaged the whole time. The stronger your core is, the less you're gonna be compensated on the lower back. Now, the last one is your hip flexor stretch. That's a must do because you sit too much, and this muscle originates in the lumbar spine, go through your hips and attach on the inner part of your thigh bone. And when they tight, very short, they arch the back and they create tension on the lower back. Okay, so that's why I have to stretch them. So you're gonna go to your knees. You can put a pillow under your knee, or you can fold the mat like this, so a little bit more cushioning here. Then you can bring one foot forward. Okay, and then you're gonna lean forward over here. Now if this is too hard, you can hold on a furniture over there. Just go as far as you feel the hip there. Try not to go to the back like this. So again, keep the abdominals engaged, okay, for you to do this. So keep the abdominals engaged. And or you can bring your hands all the way down. Yeah, I'm not moving my camera over here because I want you to see more what's happening here than really my face. So keep it down over here, and you stay there and just breathe and allow this open up of the hip over here, and just breathe out. Try to open up. Again, you can hold against anything. Okay, cushion on your back knee. Breathe, 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 at least like 30 seconds, and then come off of it slowly, and then bring the other leg forward and do the other leg as well. Okay, so those are the key things that you have to do to alleviate back tension. Yes, core strength and stretching the lower back muscles, but also the hip flexors. I hope you liked it. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe for more tips. I'll see you later.